Hi everyone, this is Shauna from shauna.plans on Instagram and here on YouTube. This was my planning spread from last week, and I had a couple comments. Mary Jo specifically asked for a video on how to do this spread. I don't want to do the same spread again, so I thought that I would do the same spread but with a different kit. I think she really liked the bright vibrancy of this spread, so I tried to pick another equally vibrant kit. This kit is Flamazing from the Scattered Planner, and it's got these super cute flamingos with nice inspirational quotes. So for this week, I was thinking we'd use the Grow kit, which is also from the Scattered Planner. It's also nice and vibrant. It's got some gorgeous green leaves and everything. So I thought we'd try to make this same spread, but with the green kit instead of the pink. So what I started off with in this spread is I picked a desk pad from Pink Punch Studios, and I'm using the Kiss planner, also from Pink Punch Studios. So I'm thinking with the Grow kit, let's see, so I used these boxes. I think it's the same box over and over for each day. So let's pick a box from the Grow kit. This one's nice. It's a square, not a rectangle, so it will fill in the space a little bit differently. But I think that's my favorite box to choose. So I've already got the desk pads. You can see I haven't quite made my GoodNotes files with these ones yet. But I was thinking I would use the yellow desk pads. I think the desk pads, they're a bigger file because you enlarge them so much on your screen. So when I put so many on a page, it takes a minute for the page to load, which is why my desk pad pages are always a little bit slow. But anyway, I'm thinking this yellow, the jewel tone yellow desk pad, is gonna be a nice base for those bright green leaves. So I'm gonna start by putting that down on my page. Nice and big and nice and straight. And I always just give it a wiggle to make sure that it's snapped to like a perfectly straight. There we go. So we've got the yellow desk pad. And now I'm going to use this box. I'm thinking that's my favorite. So I'm going to take the lasso and I'm going to select that. And now because I already have a layer down, I can't do a lot of adjusting with different stickers using the lasso tool. So I'm going to go to the next blank page. We'll just move that out of the way there. And I'm going to paste it down on my blank page. I need 7 of these because there's 7 days in a week. So before I start resizing, I'm going to paste another one down. Sometimes it's hard to line things up because these are perfect squares and they have a nice outline. It's pretty easy, but when I do need some help, I'll put them against the side or the bottom of the page and line them up there. If I'm having troubles getting a nice straight line, this one just happened to go perfectly. So now I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste down another pair. And this time, just to make sure, because I don't think that lined up quite as well. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to copy it again and paste again. So now I have 8 boxes that are all reasonably well lined up. And again, I can just line it up with the bottom of the page to make sure that it's fairly straight. So that looks good to me. Now, I only need 7, so I can remove one. I can remove this one or this one, like whichever, and keep them in a grid. However, with the spread that we're copying, I kind of staggered it. You can see there's 3 centered over the bottom 4. So let's delete one of these. Doesn't really matter which of the top ones. And then I'm just gonna shift this so that it's more or less centered over the bottom boxes. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this whole thing and I'm gonna copy it. We need to remember to go back later and cut it, but I'm just gonna do a copy so that if I screw up, I can go back and re-grab them. So I want a little bit of a space here to decorate because these ones are squares, not rectangles. They're not filling up as well top to bottom as the other page did. So that gives us a few options. We can center them, we can shift them down, we can move it around a little. What I'm actually thinking is I may want to not center and just leave it staggered because this space here isn't going to be very useful. So I'm going to go back and I'm just going to undo and put it back like this. I'm just going to shift this up a little because I want just a bit more space between them so it takes up a little bit more room top to bottom. And now let's try again. We'll go copy. Oops, I thought I got rid of those. Now because it's layered, I can't lasso them or I'll get rid of my desk pad as well. So I think this is going to be a better use of the space that we have. But after doing all this, I'm not loving that jewel tone yellow desk pad. And let's try the dark green. It might be too much. So what I'm going to do, because now this layer is on top of that layer, I'm going to cut, and actually, you know what, let's just cut. Let's leave them on our clipboard and we'll resize this to where we want it. And then we can paste them back down on top. Yeah, I think that green looks better than the yellow. Yeah, I like that better. It's a little dark, but that's okay. I think our other spread was a bit on the dark side too. Okay, so now we have our 7 days of the week and then we've got some space to decorate. So we're done with the desk pads. We're still in January, so I'm going to grab the box that has the January and we'll stick that in that space. I might make it smaller depending on what else I want to add in. But it's such a pretty little group of leaves there. I do like having it as a centerpiece. Now we need to date all these boxes. So I'm going to lasso and I'm going to grab, actually you can see this kit has the Monday to Friday initial on a leaf, or it has the full word on a leaf. I'm going to take the full word and I'm going to paste it down and I'm going to resize to get it how I want it. I don't want it too big because I need space in my boxes for all my planning stuff. So now I've resized them all at the same time together and I'm going to switch to the picture icon, the picture tool, so I can do a single tap and just grab each one without needing to lasso, which is a good way to get around the layers. And I am a Monday start, so we start with Monday, end with Sunday. There we go. This is coming together nicely. So now we need numbers. Today is the 17th, so I need 18, 19, 20, 21. So let's paste these up here. And we need 22, 23, and 24. So let's paste that beside it. Now I've pasted them all down together and I'm going to resize them all together just like we did with the days of the week. There's lots of options to where you can put it. I'm thinking I like it just kind of here, like that. So now we can either lasso, or what I did before where I selected the picture tool and just a single tap and drag. Both work. I'm liking the lasso a little bit just so there's not that border getting in my way of lining these up the way I want, because I don't want to put the number over the black border because then it gets hard to see. So I'm trying to position it so that the black numbers just sort of touch up beside the border, and then the rest of the leaves kind of overlap it, if that makes sense. There we go. So I had, if we go back to this spread, I put a washi over the top piece of the desk pad, and then we just get to do some decorating. So let's find the washi in this kit. We've got two styles, the lighter and the darker. I think this spread's already kind of dark, so it makes me think maybe using the light one, but I really like the colors in the, I think it's a bird of paradise flower. I think it's really pretty. So I think I'm going to go with that. Now, I want to get it long enough and wide enough. So when I make it long enough to go end to end, it barely shows any of the black, and I do like that black binding at the top of the desk pad to show. So what I did with the other spread is I cropped the edges because I don't want those tape looking edges. So we'll choose crop and we'll do the rectangle crop, and I'm going to crop the edges off, but that's going to extend it even longer and make it even wider. So I need to trim just a little bit of the tape as well. So I'm going to pull that bottom slider up a little. I don't want to do the top one because that bird of paradise flower is what I'm trying to make the most of here. So now let's see how that worked. So I think I still want to take a little bit more off the width of this washi. So I'm going to crop again, and I'm going to drag up just a little bit. Now it's important that you, here, I'm going to cancel. I deselected this washi because if that kind of locks in what I've done so far, because I'm happy I haven't taken too much off, but I did take the ends off, which I like, and I don't want to have to redo that. If I left it selected and I went back into crop and then I did undo after, it would set me back to the very original. So because I deselected it, it kind of locks in those changes, because I am happy with them. I just want to make them a little better. But if I wanted to go back to the beginning now, I'd have to go and copy paste that washi all over and start over. So now I'm going to do the crop, and I'm going to pull this up just a smidge. Now see here, I'll show you. I pulled it up a lot. Okay, obviously that's way more than I wanted to do. So if I say undo, it just takes me back to that last step, which wasn't too bad. So I'm going to just drag it up just a smidge. And I think that's more what I wanted. So it centers nicely in that black binding at the top of the desk pad. All right, so if we look at the spread I did last week, that's our inspiration. We've kind of done the same thing. I've got the days of the week and the number in the corner. So I do need my two tracker boxes that I use, and I've got some nice space here to put them in. So let's go find the trackers. There's two here. And I think I want to again use the bird of paradise one like we did before with the washi, because I want to pull those red colors into this just to keep it interesting. So I like that size. I'm just going to move it to a blank space and copy it and paste another one down, and I'm going to line them up with the top so that I know that they're the same. see what I'm doing. Let's just zoom in a little. So that looks like it's about the same distance from the top, I think. Okay. So now I can grab these together, and I'm just going to center them over this one. Only I released it too soon, so I didn't quite get it where I wanted it. All right. Now, what I usually do just to save some time is I go to an old spread, I take my lasso tool and I turn off images and handwriting so only the text is selected, and I grab the initials from the days of the week and the name that I put in my boxes. And then I can kind of line them up and I don't have to redo it all. Because I resized them together, they'll both fit. Perfection. All right, so now I have all my necessary things on my planning spread. So what have we got for decor? There's some pretty leaves, there's some quotes. Rest, relax, recover. Don't dig up and doubt what you planted in faith. It's a quote from Elizabeth Elliot. Remember, when you forgive, you heal, and when you let go, you grow. So those are all lovely comments. I think I'm going to take the one, I'm going to turn all my my lassos back on. I think, oh, that doesn't show up very well on this dark green, does it? So I'm thinking that's going to be the case with all of these because they have the transparent background. So those are not going to work for us. What else have we got here that we can decorate with? Nope, not loving that one either. All right, we've got these little bunches. I think that'll work better. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, we need another one for over on this side. Hey, there's that bird of paradise flower. I really hope that's what it's called because I've said it like 10 times. Let's pull this other one with orange. Put it on this side. All right, okay, so that's coming together nicely. So now, because this is my planning planner, I always put down what shops are doing what on what day kind of thing. So in the KISS planner, the coffee cup takes you to the last page of the planner, and I have all of my stickers here for all the different shops and what they're doing. So let's lasso. Hang on. I need $2 Tuesday. I don't think there's a newsletter this week for DPC. I haven't heard of a J Flynn release. I know there's a Holly Pixel release. All right, so I think that's everything we need. So I'm going to copy all those, and then I'm going to go back to the first page of my KISS planner by tapping the leaf, and we're doing week 4. So here we go. Now this is also, oh, I should have got rid of those. Okay, so I put these on my blank next page. And now we can grab each one that we need. So pink punch, and I do a cut and a paste. So pink punch does a freebie on Mondays. Birkin Bloom has the mini sticker kit for $1 on Mondays. Tuesday, DPC Digitals has a $2 release. Don't know if you saw the moose last week. They were so cute. Oop, I'm done with this one. And Soup de Coco is back from her holiday vacation. She had a great release on Friday, so I'm anticipating something super cute on Tuesday as well. What have we got here? Sadly, Illusion of Organization hasn't done anything in a while, so I'm not going to paste that one. Also, Whimsy has a Holly Pixel release on Wednesday. What else? Thursday will be my Pink Punch videos, so let's put that on Thursday. Fridays are the big day. Everything happens on Fridays. So we'll do that last. Lenny Digitals on Saturday has her freebie sampler release, which I don't know if you've seen it. You can get 3 stickers on her website for free, and they're like character stickers. They're super cute. And then there's always one in her Facebook group as well that matches. So don't miss the Saturday samplers. And then this will be my video for next Sunday. I already have a request, so I'm planning that already. Saturdays are sometimes scatter day for the scattered planner. That's whose kit we're using for this leafy grow. So I'll put her down for Saturday. And Sundays, sometimes Random Scraps has a release for us, so I'll put this down. So remember to look for it. Now, here's our Friday stickers. Shadowcat is doing every other Friday, and she had a really pretty lacy set release this Friday. So I don't think she'll be releasing coming up. She'll be the following week. So that gets us down to 4 stickers. So Pink Punch Studios, stick that at the bottom. Brennian Designs. She has really great functional kits. Make sure to check them out on Fridays for her releases. Lenny Digitals has Friday releases. And so does Soup de Coco. All right, so that's all of my planning filled in. I've got a couple empty spaces, so I think I'm gonna grab a couple of these leaves and just fill in some of that blank space a little bit. There we go. We'll shift Davy over. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. So now we need to decorate our white space on the desktop. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna just shift it down a little and make sure that it's more or less centered. And now I have this space at the top like we decorated last week. I'm gonna just try to stick to the exact same plan. I love the diamond pens from Pink Punch Studios. We used the jewel tone green desk pad, but we have the yellow, like that orange and red, and that flower that we kept putting a lot of. So maybe the orange pen will look nice. That's jewel tone. Maybe we should leave the jewel tone set and try a primary. Just a little bit brighter. Yeah, I think I like that. Beautiful. Now, I'm a tea drinker, so I usually use tea. If you're a coffee drinker, you can use the coffee kits, but this is the square cup and saucer kit from Pink Punch Studio. So I've organized all of my kits with all of the different color versions of this cup and saucer kit. That works for me. And then I have the toppers, the tea toppers and the coffee toppers all as separate files. So we used the primary orange, which I really liked, and we've used the jewel tone green. So I'm thinking we stick with that. I think we'll go, where's the primary orange? Let's do the primary orange saucer. We'll stick that in the corner. And remember to keep your sizes relative somewhat. Okay, so I want the green cup. And so we're not just mix and matching cup and saucers, but I'm mixing jewel tone with primary kit. So I'm going all out here. Now I'm gonna do a tea topper. I think, come on, if it wants to open for me, there we go. I think maybe the red, actually let's try this green one. We'll have green tea. Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna size it so it fills up the cup. You can put the cup on top also, but I was already in the cup and saucer kit, so I just wanted to finish up. And then the tea bag is kind of transparent, so it's meant to go on the very top of all this. And I always just, I'll zoom in so you can see the string changes. See how it's more solid and then it gets more transparent? So I always kind of line that change with the edge of the cup so that it gives that perspective of the tea bag falling down. And I love how this covered a little bit of the desk pad. So now I did a fishbowl using some of these colors. So let's go into my decor folder for Pink Punch and let's make a fishbowl. So with the fish bowls, again, I've set this, my folder up, or my notebook up in GoodNotes. These are on the front, there's the fish, and then these are all different kits that I've combined into one sticker book with all the fishbowl stuff mixed together because they all come with the same bottom and the same top, so I don't need to have the 6 tops and bottoms in my files, taking up memory. So let's build the fishbowl on our next blank page. So we start with the bottom. And now let's just refresh our memory. We've got greens and oranges and blues. So let's take the green on the bottom. Where are we? And we'll just center those over the bottom of the fishbowl. And now let's grab some of these other little colors. I'm thinking orange. I'm just going to put them on the side there. Let's close the tabs we don't need. So I have primary and pastel, I think. I'll do a little bit of blue. So I'm going to resize these together to make them about the same size as the ones that are already there. And then let's copy and paste a few. And we'll just add these in to brighten up our fishbowl a little bit. Now I'm going to only have the edge of the fishbowl peeking out. right? Because this part will be off the screen. So I'm gonna put those colorful ones kind of near this side, which is gonna be showing when I have the fishbowl here. So now we need to pick a fish. I want something that contrasts really nicely with all of those beads we just put down. I'm thinking I want to just use this pretty white fish. I think he'll stand out nicely against the bottom that we made. And then we put the top of the fishbowl on, and we're good to go. So you just stretch that so that it just covers up the edges of your base. So let's grab this whole deal. We'll go cut, and we'll paste it in the corner with the fish peeking out for us. There we go. So the next thing we did on this spread, the newer lamps have kind of a almost transparent cover, so you can see my paper clips and my binder clip are kind of showing underneath. So we want to put our paper clips down first. So let's go to Desk Stuff. I love the desk tray kits. They have paper clips and binder clips and the little matching trays. So I use these kits a lot in all the different colors. I think I want to stick with bright. So I'm going to do the primary kit. And we're going to stick with this orange. It's working for us. Let's resize these. We'll kind of scatter them on the desk a little. We'll stack them. I always like to make it look a little bit realistic. Ugh. I want to make that clip bigger. There we go. Resize. Okay. Now we need to pick a lamp. While I have like all the kits, like seriously, I buy everything. I must have them all. Where are lamps? Are they under Desk Stuff? I don't actually have a lot of lamps. Did I just look right at them and not use them? This is where lamps should be. Am I blind? Halloween, paperweight. Oh, desk lamps. My thumbnails grayed out for some reason. So I don't have a ton of lamp kits because I don't use them all that often, but the newer ones are really pretty. So let's grab we could go white. I mostly have the neutral. Gold might be nice, but I don't think it's transparent because it's metallic. And why do I keep closing it? So I think I'm gonna go with the white one because I want that transparent look. Now some of the lamps are off and some of them are on. So when I make my sticker books, I always put the off ones at the top, the on ones at the bottom. You wanna do your lamp last. Here, let me show you. When I select it, you can see how big of a space it has around it because it kind of adds a glow of the lamp. But when you're trying to do layering and stuff, it's a pain in the butt to have this down because it takes up so much kind of clear space. You don't think you're tapping on the lamp, but you are, and then you keep selecting it by accident. So I recommend always doing your lamps last. So I'm going to take this one and we're going to make it nice and big and centered. You can see it's sort of glowing on those binder clips and paper clips that we put down. It sort of changed the look of them. But now if I want to move, like see these two have the same angle, which doesn't look very natural to me. I can't pick it up now because that giant lamp is on top. So I'm just going to move the lamp out of the way. And I'm just gonna tilt that a little, and now I know the lamp's still there, so let's just pull it back. There we go, and now we've made a different version of last week's spread for this week. I hope that helps you, Mary Jo. I hope that's what you're looking for. This was the inspiration spread that I did with the Flamazing kit, and this one is the Grow kit. They're both from Scattered Planner with Pink Punch accessories. I will link a whole pile of stuff in the description for you. I always spend more time doing the description than anything else, so make sure you check out those links I put there for you. And what else? I will be back on Thursday with another video for you. I think I'm going to do the mobile kits from Pink Punch Studio because she released a bunch of new color variations for them and I had a request. So that will be coming up. And yeah, so like, subscribe, do all those good things for me. I'd appreciate it. Check out the description and I'll see you next week. Bye.